Hi, very warm welcome to the Learning Home. I'm delighted to see you once again today. Today, what we are going to talk is basic overview of the Microsoft Word in the Office 365 settings. So first thing first, the tool what I'm going to use is Office 365. And if you like to know which tool you are using, then probably you have to go to the File tab. You have to click the File tab, and then you have to go to the account. You will see, after clicking the account, you will see what tool you are using. And if there is a difference between what I am using and what you are using, you don't have to worry about. The changes are very minimal. It must be more or less similar setting what I'm using now. So what I'm going to talk today is all about the buttons created in the workspace. I will talk about all the small tabs buttons created, then this one, and then I'll go to the bottom of the screen. And I don't really talk about this is the workspace where you are going to write, edit, or do whatever you want to do with your words or contents. So first thing first, we will move on the Steam top on the left hand side. You will see an option called Autosave, and with the on button there, you can, if this is in this setting, then it is saving all the changes in the OneDrive straight away. If you don't want to save it all the time, what you can do, you can switch it off by just moving this small circle from this side to that side. So now I have marked it again in the autosave mode. These are the small save button which I have created in the quick access toolbar. Again, it will be a little wondering to you, what is quick access toolbar? It is basically a feature where it helps you to use certain button again and again. Suppose if you want to use this feature, means changing the font color again and again, you don't have to go to the home tab and again click it. Suppose you are in something called let's say view. I mean, if you don't want to this one or this option again and again, then what you can do, you can add to the quick access toolbar. It will come over here, so you don't have to go to the view tab and again come over here. So this is kind of feature which helps you to allow the tools at your fingertip. That's what. Suppose if you don't want to use it, it has came by mistake, just click on this, right click again on the mouse and remove from the quick access toolbar. It will go on from there. So you can do bringing any options from the ribbons by just right click on that one and quick access to the toolbar. You can do with everything and every option there. Now I'll move to the top and the right hand side. This is my name over here. Then you will see a ribbon display option, and when you single click over there, you will see the auto hide ribbon. This is called the ribbon. We are going to hide it by just clicking this. It has make the tab and ribbon both hidden. Again, I will click over there, and then I will say no, I don't want to hide everything. I want to see the tab. So you can see the tab is here. Tab is, you can see. But now if you no, it's a bit irritating. I want to see everything. So just click show tab and commands. It will see everything back to the normal. If you go further, right hand side, this one is the minimize tab, which if you are working in the Microsoft Windows setting, this is very common one. This is restore down, and this is the close button. So this is very common one, and we don't have to talk much about this one. Again, I'll move to the second row. This is called the tab. This is tab. So in the home tab, you will see this is called ribbon. This is called ribbon actually. And You will see in the ribbon there is a small line created over to segregate the group. So this is the clipboard group, this is font group, this is paragraph group, styles, editing, so on and so forth. And you will see in this one, every group there is a small arrow shaped icon. I don't know what do we call it, but this is, if you click it, you will see another multiple option over there, which you can change the font size, headings, you can subscript, superscript, many things you can do it. But you will see this option is not for every group. You will see editing, there is no such group. The voice, there is no such group. So this is on the, so you don't have to worry about, there is nothing error. It's a natural, it's normal to have this icon in very specific groups only. So similarly, insert, similar thing is there, similar feature is there. I think this has made the life of user very easy by segregating in the tab. Tab was there from long time, but making into group and segregating it in this way has made the life much easier. So similarly, design, multiple tabs are there. So come back to the previous one. Now I'll move to the lower part on the left hand side. Here you can see the page 1 of 2. So we are in this Word file, there are 2 pages, that's what it says, 2 pages, and we are on the page number 1. So if you go to the page number 2, so we are on the page number 2, and you can see that it has changed from page 2 of 2. You will see there are 53 words in this file. Words are basically counted as this. If this is a formal, this is counted as 1 word. Similarly, for the basic overview, Microsoft Word, this is counted as 4 words. If you can just select on this one, you will see the 4 of 53 words again. So this says that we have selected 4 different words in among all 53 words. If you go further right, you will see no proofing error. So there is no grammatical error. If you go further right, you will see the English United Kingdom. So I've set the tool in the British English, so that's what it displays. If you go further right on the other side, it says focus mode, which also I'm exploring what it is, I don't know. Then there is a different mode. This is called read mode. If you click it, it will go in the reading mode, which appears like this. If you want to go back to the previous one or the previous setting where we were, just press escape and then it will go back to the previous setting. This is another one, print layout. It shows you how while you will be printing the document, how it will appear. If you go to the further, it's called a web layout. It's appear like a website. So this is how it will appear in the web layout. And if you want to go back to the normal one, you can, and then press escape, it will come back to the normal setting. There is one more, it's called zoom out and zoom in. If you can click it, zoom out, it will become smaller, but the actual font size remain unchanged. It is just changing in terms of appearance. Here is another one on the other side called zoom in. If you click it, it will change in terms of appearance. There is another slider. If you can slide, and you can make it bigger, smaller, and it will change the content bigger, smaller, but only in terms of appearance. So in the next one, what I'm going to talk is about all the different options in the home tab, different options in insert tab, draw, design, layout, references, and various tabs. What all the options are there, I will be discussing in one for each different tab, each video for different tab, so that we can have a better understanding about what the functionality. With this, we have concluded the discussion for today, and I hope it was worthy of your time. And if it was, and if you find it useful, please do share with your friends and family who are interested in this kind of content. Please do subscribe the channel if you want to learn more, because there are much more to come on this subject. And with this, I will say goodbye with the hope that I will see you once again. Thank you so much for your time and efforts once again.